Are you secretly killing your chances with women but just don't know it? Because let me tell you, most men are. The majority of guys out there do certain things that push women away without them even knowing it, which sucks. These subtle behaviors, which might not seem like a big deal, end up being the curse that stops them from dating the women that they want. And that is why in today's video, I want to show you these attraction-killing behaviors, 6 of them to be precise, so you know what they are and how to avoid them in the future. I highly recommend that you pay attention to each one and watch till the very end so that you don't miss anything. With that said, let's get right into it. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I will be your very own personal wing girl. And every week, I'm gonna give you the no BS insider information about what women really want versus what they say they want, plus instantly effective methods to win over any girl you like. So hit that subscribe button now so that you never miss out on a video. But before I dive into today's video, I wanted to tell you a bit about today's video sponsor, Roman. Roman provides effective FDA treatments for ED, which actually triggers me to remember one more thing that can push a woman away: withholding information, especially when it comes to sex and you. Sharing, revealing, and being vulnerable are the glue that pulls a woman closer to you, yet so many men think the opposite, okay? Did you know that 52% of men will experience ED? So let that sink in for a moment. More men experience ED than don't. But even though it's so common, many men are ashamed of having ED and never say anything to the women that they're sleeping with, which results in pushing these women away, which is no good. I get that it's embarrassing. I totally understand that it kicks your confidence, but it only becomes more embarrassing when you do nothing about it and you don't communicate about it and let it overrule you and kill your confidence with women. The team at Roman can help you with that. Roman can connect you directly with a licensed U.S. healthcare professional for a free telehealth consultation from the privacy of your own home. Because I'm obviously not a doctor. If appropriate, the provider will find the treatment that is right for you and prescribe effective medication. The whole process is super simple. So if you have ED and you think this is something that will help you, you can go head to getroman.com/Marni to get a complete free consultation and find out if this is the right treatment for you. Oh, and by using my link, you're also gonna get $15 off your first month of treatment, which is pretty amazing. Again, that is getroman.com/Marni. All right, back to the video. Here are the 6 subtle behaviors that you could be doing that push women away. So number 1, being too negative. Look, nobody likes to hang out with a Debbie Downer, someone who's predominantly negative all the time. Meaning, if you complain about things all the time or bring up the bad things that have happened to you or might happen in the future or the bad side of things or talk trash about people behind their back, well, actually, and not just women, but anybody that you talk to is going to be put off by that because people love and crave positivity. There's already enough things in this world that people worry about. You don't want to be the source of more negativity. I mean, a little bit of negativity is fine and kind of funny, but all the time, no. Now, yes, that doesn't mean you have to be Mr. Positive all the time either. You can and should be honest about how you feel. And you have the right to express yourself freely. You should express yourself freely. All I'm saying is it's best not to be predominantly negative. And that's when people, women, start pushing you away. And what's more, even studies have shown that women and people in general are drawn to other people who infuse a positive, uplifting vibe in conversation. Just look at guys like Will Smith or Dwayne Johnson or Chris Pratt and look how people react to them. That's the power of having a positive presence. Number 2, overanalyzing. Have you ever spent hours or days trying to find the meaning of something a girl did? Maybe she texted you late one day, posted a picture with a guy, or gave you a shorter reply than usual, and then you started to freak out about what it meant. On the other hand, while you interact with your crush, do you often second guess your actions? Do you get inside your head and wonder endlessly about what to say or what not to say, or what to do or what not to do? Well, these are all signs of overanalyzing, of getting a little bit crazy. Something everyone has done at least a few times in their life, if not more. I probably do it once a week. But the problem is when you get into the habit of overanalyzing stuff while dealing with women, you automatically become more nervous and fearful around them. Instead of presenting to her your real self, you're unable to communicate with her at all, at least not in a free and authentic way. And as I've said a million times before, when women sense that you're too nervous or that you're not showing your real self, you drive them away and it's an instant turnoff, okay? Number 3, not giving them space. You see, desire grows when you give a girl the space and time to think about you, to miss you. Yet I've seen that many guys don't understand this or do this. And once they have a crush on a girl, they try to spend as much time as possible talking to them, texting them, and trying to meet up with them. Now, yes, spending time together is the key to strengthening a bond, but you also need to give them space to breathe, right? Time to miss you, or else you'll suffocate them. Plus, when you're unwilling to give a girl space, you also signal to her how desperate you are to have her, that you're so nervous to lose her, you don't want to give her the space to possibly think for herself. And if you've watched any of my past videos, you know that sort of neediness is by far the #1 female turnoff of all time. Okay, next. Number 4, acting jealous. So when you're courting a woman, you might have times where she interacts with other guys. It's going to happen, perfectly normal. She is free to do what she wants. The problem is often guys get really insecure about that. I get it, doesn't make it good. So they'll constantly ask her about other men that she talks to, try to tell her how they are not worth hanging out with, or they even try to stop her from talking to them and really just being herself. And trust me, these are all huge turnoffs. No girl wants to be with a guy who is constantly jealous, who is constantly stopping her from being her. So now, yes, if this girl gets too close with other guys and that's something that genuinely bothers you, you can let her know that once in a calm and casual manner. Or you can even pull away from her and focus on other women, right? If she's just like a really flirty girl who's always all over guys, then that may not be something you want in your life. You definitely have the right to do that. That's your boundary. Those are your rules for yourself, respecting yourself. And sometimes that can even get her to come back and chase after you because she'll see how emotionally mature you are and that you're not needy at all, which is a huge turn on. But just know that showing any big signs of jealousy will not help at all, and you'll definitely lose your chance with her. All right, before I head on to the 5th attraction-killing behavior, I have a very quick request to make of you. I make it every single time, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button and let me know that you like this video. It'll also help my channel grow, and it's also gonna tell me that you like what I'm putting out there and that I can keep making stuff like this. So if you can take a quick second and click that like button, I would really appreciate it. It would make me happy. It would make my day. Okay, and if you're done, I'm going to go on to the next behavior. Number 5, needing constant validation. Just like I just needed a second ago. Just like jealousy, the problem with validation seeking is that it makes you look insecure and needy. The more you rely on other people to approve of you, to tell you how great you are, the harder it becomes to stay confident and express yourself freely. Like, you need others to feel good. And without those two things, it's nearly impossible to make a woman fall for you. Women want a man who already knows his worth, right? Who knows that he's amazing, but isn't arrogant or boastful about it. We can sense that calm, cool self-confidence in men who have it. And trust me, it's intoxicating. In fact, that belief in his self-worth, that inner confidence that says, I know I'm awesome, is easily the sexiest thing a man can have. Like, Pete Davidson is the absolute example of this. And it's sexier than anything else you can think of, all right? Moving on to the last attraction killer behavior on my list. And this is also super common among guys, so pay close attention, because number 6 is rushing to escalate. Women take time to feel comfortable with a guy, much more than guys do with women. This difference in the amount of time required for one to be comfortable often causes problems, because I've seen that many guys will try to escalate things too quickly and instantly get rejected or friend zoned or ghosted by women. And they think it's because they weren't attractive enough for the girl or something about them, whereas their only fault was rushing into things. They were good enough for the girl to begin with, but not giving her the time she needed to feel comfortable, and that's what led to failure. Knowing when to escalate or make a move is a key skill that every man needs to possess, but most men do not. And it's not surprising, because women are difficult to read. It's never easy to figure out if she's ready for the move that you're about to make. I get it. However, There is a simple solution to this problem. There is a 3-step flirting formula you can use on any woman to get her eager to escalate with you. It's so powerful that you can use it to have any girl begging to kiss you within just minutes of meeting her. And you can even get her so turned on that she asks you to take her home and do whatever you want to her. Yes, that sounds like an exaggeration, but you can try this flirting formula for yourself and see if it happens or not, okay? I've made a brief video on what this amazing formula is and how it works. If you click the link in the description, you can see it right away. Thousands of guys who have seen this value-packed video report to me how it completely changed their lives with women. How knowing this powerful flirting formula made it super easy for them to date any woman they want, even the ones who they thought would never be interested in them. So if you want the same thing for yourself, which I'm sure you do, you should see this video at least and start using the amazing formula right away. As I said, the link is in the description below. All you have to do is click. I am very sure that you will enjoy it, and I hope you like this video as well. I enjoyed making it. Thanks a lot for watching to the very end. I will see you next week.